What's up, guys, and welcome back to the Elmcreek series. So, we left off last episode where we just got our field. We went ahead and bought a roller. We got everything taken care of. We put soybeans in it. And now for this episode, we get to do probably the best part about this game, and we get to buy a brand new tractor. So, super excited. I figured we're gonna have to start this episode off by loading up all these pallets, getting them on here, hopefully somewhat neat, so that we can actually afford a pretty nice tractor, get a nice down payment on it, so we don't have to pay super large amount. We might need to wait for this, but we're gonna try to do it without it. I also wanted to mention I did notice that I was having some serious audio issues. Part of it was with the music, part of it was the game volume. So we're gonna try some different settings this time. I don't know what happened. I feel like I had it in a pretty good spot to start, and now I don't. So I don't know. We're gonna work on it. But yeah, I also want to mention, in case y'all did not catch it the first time, I did recently swap to the computer. I am playing on the keyboard. I am not at all used to this, but I am doing my best. I actually like it a lot. It seems like it's gonna be, in the long run, a little bit easier. Uh-oh. We're under the other pallet there. Let's see if we can get these down a little bit lower. I think in the long run, it's actually gonna be a hair easier once I get used to it, but I'm just not quite there yet. I think I could probably play on the controller and still play on the computer, but I actually like this a lot. So we're going to keep at it, and we're just going to try to get better. Now this thing does not like it. Maybe if I push it a little lower. There we go. Cool. Not a half bad stack of pallets here. And I did also recognize, I kept calling these wood pallets. They are planks. I will probably call them wood pallets all the time, but they're long planks and regular planks. So yeah, let's get this last one loaded up. The bright side of not being able to do this episode is we should have a slightly better price on these planks. I don't know how good it'll actually be, but it should be a little bit better. And yeah, and I will say on the agenda for today is to clean up the farm, maybe find a little bit better home for some of the equipment. But honestly, that's not super important. It's just something I want to do for my OCD at some point. Hopefully we'll get to it this episode. Maybe not, though. I don't know. We have a lot in store for today. I am very excited about it. We are going to put this one on very janky, but we're not worried about it. Yeah, so not a half bad load of wood. I do want to check really quick, make sure we don't have a pallet that's right about to spawn. No, I mean, it'll take a little bit. We still have a lot of wood, so that's awesome. Yeah, so I think let's just go ahead and check the price really quick. We'll put down the front loader and probably sell these pallets. 2,400. We're only losing, I don't know, maybe around 180 per pallet. It's not that big of a deal on the planks. On the long planks, we're also losing a little bit here, but not very much. It doesn't fluctuate much. I'm perfectly fine with this. It's not perfect, but it will do just fine. So we're gonna go put our forks up really quick, and actually, as a matter of fact, we may as well just leave them out in the open. We are gonna need them pretty soon. Wrong group. Here we go. Yeah, hopefully I'll get used to the keyboard pretty fast and I can start hiding the little UI over there, like the little drop down menu. But I'm just not honestly super comfortable with it yet, so we'll get there over time. I have no idea where we sell these though. Carpentry, not far away apparently, so let's get it tagged. Back over there, check the map. Okay, cool. Pretty easy trip. So yeah, guys, we're gonna go get this sold, and then we're gonna get our tractor. Oh no, not again. Okay, the bright side is I should have known. See, this is why you don't blow stop signs. This is exactly why. Ooh, yeah. Let's see if we can get the tractor flipped over, and then maybe we can kind of use the bridge here. Whoa, my lord. Okay. So, we seem to be making it worse. Not better. I think we'll use a super strength. Hate to do it. But I also don't really want to reset it either. At least this way, like, you know. Kind of feels more realistic than resetting, I guess. At least it didn't teleport, you know, just like Superman showed up. Ooh, we do need to turn that off, by the way. It didn't. There we go. Okay, so that was unfortunate. Let's try not to flip it again, but it was kind of funny. All right, so back to regularly scheduled programming. Unless I flip it again. Oh man, no more blowing stop signs. Oop, not a chance. But at least we're not too far away. It's only 900 feet. So, yeah, I honestly don't know what we're gonna get. We have, oh man, I don't know. Probably like 19,000 would be like best case scenario, so probably under that, like 17,000 or so, which will give us the money for a very nice down payment. I'm guessing we just hit the trigger here. We have to do this. Yeah, okay. It's just coming out. Or maybe not. We're just gonna have to pivot. It does kind of suck that we didn't get to see it all at once, but ooh, jackknife the piano that. Let's grab that back in. It does look like we got a lot more than I was expecting though. There is that. And that is very nice. Because we're at 35, so we got more than 17. We got a lot more than 17, actually. A suspicious amount more, the more I think about it. I don't know. Oh, what am I doing? Yeah. But I'm also not. We can get and sell wood. Wait. I don't think we had to do that. Yeah, we're just supposed to dance this thing around until it gets in the right part of the trigger, actually. There we go. So, 37 from 14. Yeah, I think we got like 23,000, guys. That's a lot. Maybe I don't know. I don't know, that's a lot. I'll take it though, huge. Okay, so that was a bit of a hassle. I can't say it was super easy, but I think we're gonna go ahead, take this back, and get after the brand new tractor. Let's buy it. Oh my lord, I hate this intersection. This is the worst intersection ever. Good lord, get me away from this place. All right, guys. See you at the shop. Okay. We will leave that there. I guess technically we don't have to go to the shop. So, let's just park about here. Turn the tractor off. take a look at the sale, which I'm, oh boy. Yes. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, yes. How much is the extension? It's only 35. Okay, we may be getting a trailer today too, boys. Awesome. We're gonna risk that disappearing here in a second. We're gonna get that because I'm not sure what we want to do with that until we figure out the tractor situation. So we were thinking about one of these. I'm not gonna do it. The Massey Ferguson is a very nice tractor, but it's a little bit more a little bit too expensive for my taste. I found a mod that's slightly cheaper here, and it also has a pretty realistic shot. Which one? These two are heaviest. I'm not sure it really matters. But these are very well priced, and they're likely to stay with us for the duration of the series. So I do like it. I don't know if we should get the more expensive one or not. So it is 145,000 with all the current options. I have no idea what some of these options are. I don't know. I always like the Birdstein. Yeah, we're gonna go with that. Wheel setup looks like we can do all sorts of things here. Can even put narrow tires on it, but we don't need it now. We'll probably go with the default for now. Why not? Do we have beacons? I don't know, guys. Do we want warning signs? There's so many cool things. We do have beacons. I don't want the warning signs, but I do think yeah, I think we'll go with this one because it's cool. Okay. I do realize though that it's not like it's an immediate upgrade in horsepower yet, and that it's relatively close in horsepower. Which I mean we could go ahead and tag on a little bit here. Yeah. I mean, nah, I don't think we will. It's 146,000. That's about what I want to pay for. It's fine. That's 150 horsepower. Like I said, I know that it's actually not more powerful yet, but we have plans with this. Oh, and I do have to change this before I forget. No plate, just back only. Cool. And yeah, I think that'll be it, guys. We're gonna hire purchase. We can do a 20% down payment, which is nice. We may only do 10%. I don't know. Amount of years is going to be 3. So we're going to do option 2, and we're going to go ahead and purchase it. And awesome. We have this beautiful tractor. We will check it out in just a second because I'm equally excited for this trailer. She's kind of beat up, but I do not care at all. The question is, do you want the extension now? And what color? Because I absolutely hate red. Will yellow look good? Actually, yellow kind of looks good. White, perhaps? No, white looks terrible. I kind of like the yellow, but I want it to be like a lighter yellow. Maybe Challenger yellow? Yeah, I think that's cool, actually. Probably just go with that. Why not? Hire purchase. 2 years. Option 2 over 2 years. With the 20% deposit. Yeah. Option 2 over 2 years with the 20% deposit. I think this will be great. So, obviously, we are going to owe a bit of money every month. That's okay. Important part is we have this beautiful brand new tractor and an awesome trailer. I did not expect the trailer. This trailer is huge. I love it. And we can keep the other one reconfigured as a flatbed now. And yeah, we have some nice equipment. So let's get this stuff back to the farm. And then I'm thinking we're going to talk about a couple more things. And then we'll get to work. I love it, guys. I absolutely love it. Oh, this is great. And we're not completely broke. Oh man, I'm so happy. This is wonderful. So, see if this, yeah, it can fit. It can fit, right? Oh yeah, it fits. Okay, so there she is, guys. For now, she is probably gonna take the spot of this little guy. And of course, we will be selling this eventually, but it has been a little workhorse. Absolutely. And we need them both. It also has the narrow tires on it, so this will do a lot of our spraying work or fertilizing work, stuff like that. Yeah, and then we got the beefy boy, which eventually we're going to upgrade to more horsepower. It is actually, I think, less horsepower than this one right now, but that's okay. Perfectly fine. So the other thing that brings us to is we can officially use AI workers now. So I was debating whether or not I had planned on using AI workers, but I think I do, and I'm just going to base it on how many tractors I own. And then obviously I'm not going to abuse it by buying 10 really cheap tractors and running AIs everywhere. Obviously not. But that being said, we can have one for now. And I guess when I say about how many tractors I have, it's I have to be able to have one. I count as one, and then the other one. So I guess how many additional tractors I have. How about that? Anyways, so we do have AIs, which is really cool because maybe we could start this episode off. Not really start it off, but continue it by putting an AI on a contract. To be honest with you, I think this may be our best option. I'm not entirely sure we'll have the fertilizer for it. I do, since I am using AIs. Let's go here and turn this off. I don't want it buying anything. We're going to do that ourselves. So yeah, I think that is what we'll do. Shouldn't have any more fertilizer over here. We will go ahead and get him started on a contract because I do want to utilize the fact that we can now use AI. So this should be very lucrative for us and save us a lot of time and give us the opportunity to do some fun things. Now, that being said, I really wanted to use our tractor ourselves, but I think I need the front loader. So we're not even going to do the first job with our tractor. Nah, I can't do that. We have to do the first job with our tractor. Look at this thing. It's beautiful. What a beautiful tractor we have. Oh, I'm so excited. Did I turn it on? No. Okay, so I guess we'll get him set up on this. I just couldn't do it. I have to do the first job with that thing, even if it is a contract. And it most likely will be. So I don't know if we're going to need any fertilizer. Because honestly, don't know where our fertilizer is. But I think it's over here. Should be this one. Yeah, so that's one, and then there's one over here. So probably gonna need the front loader to get these moved out of the way. Otherwise it's gonna, well, actually I could force it to grab this one by staying really far from the ones. Yeah, okay, never mind. That would have been a waste of time. Like I said, I have no idea how much fertilizer we have. Should be enough. Yeah, it's enough. It's definitely going to be enough. So let's get this AI set up on this, and then, yeah, we'll talk about the next steps. Okay, so here we are, though I did just realize I did not actually accept the contract, so there we are. 23. Awesome. Go ahead and, oh, not searing assist. We're gonna work the headlands. Beautiful. Get them started. That is our one AI we can use. Be careful on my tractor, buddy. Okay. Better treat it right. So I think it'll make pretty light work of this. I don't think I put in work the headlands first, but that's fine. No big deal. It looks like we're gonna have plenty of fertilizer. No problem. We may set him on all the fertilizing contracts if that's the case. Yeah, maybe so. We want some money. We are money hungry. So yeah, here's our beautiful new tractor. And I am thinking maybe we could game out exactly what we're gonna do with some things. I don't want the roller down there. I think I want to sneak the roller in this way. Yeah, I think so. Oh, I didn't realize I didn't detach. I love our new trailer though, and I love our new tractor. This is so awesome. But yeah, we're likely gonna have this tractor for quite a long time. I guess we can just stick this weight on the front. If we can actually get the nose under there. Beacons might get caught. Oh no, we can grab it. Just barely. Ooh, we have options here. We can open this hatch somehow. That's cool. Okay, so what's the other one? Oh, we can open the doors. So that's okay, that's the back window. That's so cool. All right, didn't know that. Nice. Okay, so anyways, we can just go ahead and pull this roller out and try to wiggle our way in there. Now, as far as the cedar that we have, I don't think there's much we're gonna be able to do with that one. I'm not entirely sure, but I don't think there's much we can do. Cultivator, yeah, maybe we can find a place. You know, I don't know if our trailer has a cover. It may. Not this again. Okay, it's in there. Looks a little goofy, but it's fine. Better to keep our equipment out of all the elements. That one's just gonna have to stay under the tree, unless it's foldable, but I don't think so. So honestly, I think it's gotta stay out of the tree, and we will just drive this one straight through over there. Okay, so this does lead me to believe that there's a pretty good chance that we wind up getting rid of this barn if at all possible. I don't know if it's sellable or not, but I do like it. It's cool. It's just not super functional. That's okay. That is something for another episode. So the other thing I wanted to do, because I did get a comment about this, and we did just get a new field, and maybe we just go get a nice little beehive. And I think we'll try to place it somewhere that's a little bit out of the way and we don't get hung up on it, but also a good place where the bees can do their magic on our fields. So kind of thinking if we put it between these two, it may make more sense over here because I think that 3 and 4 will both get benefits and they're going to be our bigger fields. So actually, I think we'll stick them somewhere over here. It's actually a nice little spot too. So let's go to construction. These I'm kind of thinking we just go ahead and get the big one. Yeah. It's got 33 hives in it. It is a little bit of money. And it won't produce too much on its own, but I think this is what we're going to go for. Yeah. Let's do that. So nice, guys. We got our first beehive in. And like I said, I placed it kind of in the middle of these two. So that both of those fields will be able to get the benefits. I actually don't know how far the range on them are. But now we need to pick a spot for the pallets to spawn. I think what may end up making sense is somewhere over here. Yeah, I don't know. I didn't think about this part, to be honest, because I do want it to be in an easy spot to move some pallets. So maybe somewhere in this flat top, actually. I think this little space right here we probably won't use. Kind of going off in that direction. But kind of like it straighten up to the road here. I think maybe we're gonna put it right under this tree. Maybe it's a bad idea. Can't tell if it's crooked, but we're gonna go with it. We will stick it right here. So nice. That is where our pallets are gonna spawn, or our honey, and it will spawn there from anywhere. So it should be right over this hill, right there. We're just gonna ride the tractor up, grab our pallet, load them up. It's fine. I like it there. So we got bees, which is awesome. And yeah, guys, I think this is pretty good progress. We did seem to finish this contract. I didn't notice. So we will go ahead and collect on that. Let's check for more. We have 2 more, 57, 49. They're kind of on opposite parts of the farm though. More hoeing, more deadwood. Yeah, it's okay. We're gonna keep these guys going in the background. Like I said, we can only do one at once. Yeah, so we'll go ahead and take this. We will get them set up. Okay, we are pulling up on the contract field. We're gonna get this AI going, and I think we're gonna take our first job. I don't know what it's gonna be yet, but we're gonna take our first contract with our new tractor because I want to use it. We just got it, and I really want to use it. So looks good to me. Let's go ahead and check some contracts really quick. We should be able to take one. I don't particularly care what it is. I just want it to be good. I don't think we can really. It would be cool to do a pretty big job for our first one. That one's pretty huge, but maybe not. I am curious. Do we need to weed? our field. Let's check. Yeah, small weeds. Yeah, so I think that'll be good. We need to weed it anyways. So nice. Let's take that. That'll be our first one. And I can stop fumbling around here. We're gonna take this one here and we will lease a weeder. Let's see, weeders. We have this really tiny one. I say really tiny. It's not ridiculously tiny, and it should be super cheap to lease. So 331. Go ahead and take that. Just make sure we make some money. Let's grab our beautiful tractor, unhitch, and yeah, we're gonna pick this thing up, guys, and we're gonna get to work. Okay, so we got the weeder and we are headed back, and I have to say, y'all have got to see this. This tractor is so fast. It's going 35 miles per hour. This thing is absolutely booking it. So that's awesome and completely unexpected. I didn't even check, to be completely honest with you. I was kind of happy with everything else. But yeah, guys, we are going to weed field 4 and 3. We got this thing leased. We're still going to make a little bit of money off the contract, and we get to use our brand new tractor. So that's awesome. In the middle of this, I will likely have to reposition the AI to the last fertilizing contract. But yeah, other than that, we are going to get this started, guys. Okay, guys, we are wrapping up the first bit of work with our brand new tractor. So I did get bamboozled on the weeding contract in the other field. I did the entire thing, and I didn't think it would. I think we should have one more. Here we go. Ooh. Pop out of the tractor. I didn't think it was gonna happen, but by the time I finished it, I had a feeling it's glitchy sometimes with some of these contracts. So I thought maybe when I get done with the last line, it would just pop up. But it looks like what happened is when I took it, it's actually needs herbicide and or a hoe. So it doesn't look like we're going to be able to complete it. So in fact, let's just go ahead and cancel that. It's unfortunate, but it is what it is. We are, however, going to collect on these two, which will give us a fair chunk of change. We can officially go ahead and return the weeder. It's okay. It's definitely worth weeding that, though. I mean, it was really cheap, and I think this field is pretty much perfect. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing else we can do. So let's get this tractor back. I think maybe the trailer's flipped. Yeah, we'll just stick it on that side. Ooh, actually, the more I think about it, we don't need the weight on this thing. So we can just pop the weight right back where it was. Right there. Cool deal. I do like that we have a home for a lot of things now. I wish the cultivator would have fit where the truck was, but it's okay. I did actually use the AI worker to bring back our other tractor, which I don't even know where I'm gonna put it yet. I think about it. Yeah, I actually didn't think about that at all. Okay. So anyways, let's pop in this. Oh, there it is. And we need a new spot for the fertilizer. Or the spreader, rather. I think we will choose right over here. Should be able to just slide it right on in this spot for now. Maybe a better spot for it somewhere else, but that's where we're gonna leave it. Okay. Now, let's go ahead and attach the front loader. We have our narrow tires on, so that's good. Go straight through this field, it's not a problem. Yeah, I'm super happy, guys. I feel like we've gotten so much done, and in these last couple episodes, and I'm super excited about it. I do want to finish this episode up, just cleaning this stuff up. Okay, guys, so that pretty much wraps up our cleanup of the farm. Oh my gosh. No, I forgot. No, I didn't think about it. Oh, buddy. Well, you know, it was bound to happen. I just, I had it in my head. I didn't have to worry about it, but I completely forgot. That is so unfortunate. Oh well, we gave our field a new haircut. I like it. I honestly like it. It looks great. Oh, great. Oh well. Anyways, guys, that wraps up the cleanup. And we unfortunately have to end on an error, but it is what it is. But yeah, guys, I think it's probably a good place to leave it. I feel like we did quite a bit. Our money's back up pretty good. And yeah. So I did want to take a second to say that if you guys are enjoying the series, please like, comment, and subscribe. It'll go a long way to help me out. We're growing a little bit, actually. I'm pretty excited about that, and I absolutely love our farm. I think it's going to be awesome from this point forward. We should get this rolling very quick. I really do believe we're going to get it going pretty quick. But all right, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.